hello, everyone. Let's talk about offers today, shall we? How is everyone doing here today? I am here live on YouTube and here on Instagram. If you are here on Instagram, I highly encourage you to go to YouTube. You have, if you go to like my stories, you'll have the link there. You'll have it in my profile as well. If you're here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's talk about offers. So I've been doing these lives to give you information exactly how to craft your perfect offer, how to actually talk about how you can create that type of offer that people feel like they are missing out on what you have. So let's talk about the offer. I'm not talking about the promotion, I'm not talking about the coupon code or giving things away. This is not the type of offer I'm talking to you right now. What it is going to happen is that I am talking about value. I'm talking about what gets your dream client to feel like an ick if they don't take it. That thing that is so magical that you have to offer, but you have to be super strategic about what you offer inside of your coaching business, your if you have a physical product, if you have a service-based product, anything like that, you have to come up with that thing that people feel like they're missing out if they don't take it. This has been taking me years for me to actually come up with an offer after like reading a lot of books about persuasion, about sales, about how to actually craft the offer that people are enticing to buy from me. I've been having a lot of failures. Some of you that you already know who I am. You guys understand how that works, how you'll be able to get into your client's perspective and see what they are wanting, what is the thing that they desire, and from there you should be able to move on into creating that thing that is valuable for them. Even if you already have it, you can just improve it. Okay, so let's talk about this is going to be like super quick, and I am looking here because I have some of my notes, and I here on YouTube and Instagram as well. If you're here, say hello, welcome, and let's talk about pure goal in your business. So some pieces of information, all of this could probably change the game for you if you at least try something of what I am talking about today. If you have, if you make a little tweak inside of your offers and the things that you offer, you can probably see a change in the business because it has been game changing for me. This is something that I have not created. This is something that people are, it's proven to work from other biggest in the industry of marketing and sales, from people in history that have made millions, multi-million dollar companies that are here for you, honestly, to give you all the insight of what you need. If you can hear me right now here on YouTube, let me know because I want to just make sure you are listening to me. I hope you are, and say yes if you can hear me, because sometimes I don't understand. Like sometimes you cannot see me or hear me. But let me tell you a little bit about what happened to me and why I decided to study all this about offers. How I'll be able to create six-figure businesses over and over and over in less than 2 years, and how we'll be able to increment the price that I used to charge when I first started. So back in 2022, at the beginning, I had so many courses in my like when I was learning how to come up with offers. I used to have a lot of courses, products. I was in the digital world environment, the digital marketing environment, and the digital products. I had so many small different things, and I was trying to get people to understand what I was doing, and it was really strange for me because I had to work more to try and explain what it was. People were not seeing the value, and it was because I didn't have exactly the value that it was required, right? So that's what we're going to talk about today. So last back in 2022, I had so many consultation tiers, people getting into my world buying things or buying consultations before, like, and this is like a little embarrassing, but I used to charge about $189 per session, which is between 1 hour and hour 60, 1 hour, hour and a half. And now I'll be able to move my clients to get with me to pay me $20,000 for the entire year of coaching once a month visits. Like how powerful this is. So now we're not talking about $189 an hour, but we're talking about thousands of dollars an hour. And it's nothing because it's not because I'm ripping them up. No, they are seeing the value. They're getting lots of things that actually make sense for them. And that my clients are actually seeing results from it. So that's how I've been moving from like just not charging enough because I didn't see the value and I was nothing compared to of what I am now from what I was in the past. So this is what it happened. Everything happened for me, and I'm going to explain you a little formula that I've learned to master from other biggest in the industry, marketing and advertising. So one of the things is, of course, all my prices were cheap in the past. I was like charging really, really low for products. And because I didn't see the value on my offers, I was not offering the right thing to my people. Some of them were see the value, but they were leaving. And then about like after they just buy that thing, they never committed to come back. They will see results, but I was nothing compared to how it is now in my business. So the exact thing how we maneuver things, understand, once people understand value, once you as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, you know and you understand value as a whole, you should be able to charge the most for your services. Once you have that down, and that's one of the things I wanted to talk to you about, because you understanding value could implement and could increase the revenue in your business. So what happened for me was I changed it all up. Inside of my coaching business, I literally burned everything down to pieces. I actually have a YouTube channel, YouTube video talking about why I did that. And I was talking and speaking to the wrong people, people who were needing things but not desiring and wanting results. So that's what happens. You can see in my YouTube channel, I have a video. My last video talks about what happened and why I made this transformation. After applying these tactics that I'm going to talk to you about offers, I'll be able to make about $80,000 in less than 3 months. And with my products, and have people paying me yearly for the coaching, for being an inner circle, for getting access to me, for getting access to my products, and just having me on the back pocket. So $20,000 offers a year is an amazing thing for them, and they see the returns on investment in less than like 4 weeks. Some of them have really, I have one of my clients right now. He paid a full price 20K for private coaching and inner circle with me, and it's already April, and we started to get some traction about the things that we did at the beginning of the year. He's selling his product $5,000 a piece. He's not selling one. He's got a waste management business in manufacturing. So now he's not selling one product per person. He's selling about five. I mean, no, five now, about 10 to 20 at price of $5,000 to each customer, and those customers come back to him again. So he already made that money. He's making about $4 or $5 million a year just because following this specific offer value and stacked of value. That's how we'll be able to increment the revenue on our customers and even in my inside of my business. So once I change everything up, there are I was I started laying up all the things. The very first thing I did was like I started making a list of what people inside of my world and my dream client wanted to achieve, and the reasons why they were holding back on that achievement. Okay, listen to this. This is really, really important. The very first thing before you actually start crafting your offer is to once you have the list, that you have to create a list with what people want to achieve, your dream clients want to achieve, and the reasons why they are holding back on their achievements. It is really, really crucial that you do this exercise, because from there, you should be able to understand what they are desiring and what are their problems, right? So here's the formula that changed it all up for me. And one of the things, this is something really, really important. If you're here in YouTube, I want you to go to my description below. I have the book that changed the game for me in my business. So here's the this is the book. It's called $100 Million Offer by Alex Hormozy. This book has changed the game for me. It talks about the formula that I want to share with you. And I just want to share with you this formula because I applied it to my own business, and I'm helping others to craft their own offers based on this specific formula. And it makes sense. He didn't make it up. He's been doing this for years, and he's been crafting his own offers based on other people's knowledge from the past, from a history of the biggest industry, marketing and advertising. And I wanted to share it with you today because I've been using it and it works wonders. So the formula is right here. If you want to see it, I was gonna like craft something, but for some reason I couldn't do it here on YouTube. But here's how it looks like. Let's see. I can just do it right here. So if you can see like the dream outcome times, and I'm going to explain to you that in a little bit, but the magic outcome times the changes of achievement divide by the time delay times effort and sacrifice equal value. So let me just explain that to you real quick. Once we talk about value, we have to see what the value is, right? And the value for some of your dream clients could look different. So let me go this. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. So I have the magic outcome or the dream outcome. Let's see, magic outcome. So here's the magic outcome, right? You can see my, well, it's like backwards. But the magic outcome is that thing that people want to achieve. What is that what your dream client want? What would that's the thing, like why, like what do you want to achieve with this, right? Just think about what your customer, what your dream client will get and will make them to do, right? So from there, you'll have that, and then you add to the equation, you're going to multiply that by the perceived likelihood of achievement. What does it mean? The perceived value or perceived likelihood of achievement is that what will I know it's going to happen? That's what people ask themselves. How will I know this is going to work? Right? Like, what is it, that thing that people is giving me? So we're going to multiply the dream outcome, what people want, and we're going to multiply it by the perceived likelihood, like how do I know that this is going to work for me? That's what it is. Like people were asked that themselves. It's like how this is the like how do I know that this is going to work, right? Achievement. I want to see if this is going to work for me or not. This is what the majority of people ask themselves, right? So, and then we're going to divide that. Everything that's got on the top, we're going to divide every single thing by the time delay. How long would it take for me to get that result? So, time delay, that lots of people have that. Lots of people always say, like, this is going to take me a lot of time. I don't have time to do all of this. I don't have time to go over the what you're teaching me, just telling me what to do. Just tell me what to do, and I'll do it. Or could you do it for me? I'll pay you whatever it is to make that done because you already told me that you have the capabilities. So that's what people are searching. People to have the money that don't care about paying for your services and your products, They want to decrease that time delay to the max. That's our goal, right? And from there, we're going to multiply the time delay by the effort and sacrifice. So, effort and sacrifice. Okay, my handwriting is not like the best in the world, but so here, if you want like a little copy of this, just let me know in the comments, and I can just shoot you an email and send you this with a little explanation about the whole thing, or you can get the book, this book right here. I'm gonna put my description here below on YouTube, and you should be able to do all of that. I just love talking about this topic because that's how I've made the most money. And once you craft this, once you make a list, once you understand the value, you should be able to make lots of money. So now we have to talk about efforts and sacrifice. People don't want to like sacrifice things to get things done. They rather just to pay for what it is, right? They don't want to take a lot of time doing it or going through the process. And they don't want to make the effort or they don't want to sacrifice a lot of things to make that happen. So, and there is where we have it because we want to decrease as much as possible the time that people take getting the result, and the less we don't want them to go through the entire effort and sacrifice because you already did it for them. You are the solution because you already went through the entire time. You spent a lot of time doing the thing, right? And then you sacrifice a lot of time, money, energy on that thing. Therefore, because you already have it, you are minimizing and decreasing that time delayed in effort and sacrifice. So that's one of the things that's kind of like the equation of value. So you have magic outcome times the perceived achievement, a perceived value of achievement, likelihood, like how long would it, not how long, but like would it be able to make that happen, divide by the time delay times the effort and sacrifice. That's how it works, and that is the value that you give to your offer. And I'm not talking about value price. I'm talking about the value that people see in in you and your offers. Like for instance, let me give you an example. For me, I've been doing this in the marketing and industry. I worked for Google, I worked for ADT, I worked for all these companies making them millions of dollars. And now I know, and I went through my whole business. I started my own business. I did everything I could to make it happen at the beginning. I was not getting any sales. I was just like living super cheap, giving my products super cheap, giving my time for sheep. I was like doing a lot of things that were not actually helping me in my business. So what happened was after I realized that all these things are important, and if you understand your customer to the top, you understand that you want to decrease their time, the time that they spent on getting the result. And if you can decrease that effort and sacrifice they have to make because you already went through it, you got it. And that's one of the things that had changed the game for me. Just I started to add value to my people. Things like this, videos like this, trainings like this are value. They're completely free for you right now. But if you ever want to commit into crafting offers directly with me, you can call me. We can start working together and make millions together. That's how it works. And that's how people move inside of my world. They know the value of what I have, everything I went through, all the sacrifice I passed, and all the time that I'm going to be able to save them because I already have the tools, because I already did my research, because I already did the whole thing, so you don't have to. That is a value more than anything else. The price, once you have your value and you understand the value, the price becomes super irrelevant for the customer. If you can take something out of this training, is that work on crafting the perfect offer based on the value you're offering to your customer. I used to focus on this is what like new marketers do, and this is something that I even like if you are inside of the ClickFunnels world, and then like the basic like traditional marketing stuff, not even traditional, just like the new trending of marketing is that you sell, and you sell to pain points and you talk to pain points. What happens when you talk to pain points is like you it could go both ways. You could actually just not getting the people that you want in your life, the customers that you want, because if you are attacking pain points, the majority of people are not desiring, they're just needing, and you become that person that if without you they feel lost, and then you start getting a lot of complaints because they're not achieving that thing, because they're not able to afford it, and then all those things happen around that, and I already tried all of that, so I understand. So now if you speak to desire, they want to. They desire to spend less time on that thing, and they desire to not go through what you went through. You should be able to charge what is worth for your customer, and how you can actually get a sustainable business so you can help more people. That's how it's in my business. If I wouldn't be able to charge what I charge, I wouldn't be able to help more people, because I need to like have a team. I need to do all these different things. I need to grow my business too. So that's how it works. So let me give you another example. So marketers, and I got lost for a second, but marketers right now are talking to the old, like the basic marketers, and new marketers are talking about like the top of the equation. They're focusing the time and the efforts to talk about the dream outcome and the perceived achievement. They're always talking about, oh yeah, you're gonna be great. Imagine yourself on the beach. Imagine like all of these different things. Yeah, they're great. That's part of the equation of value, but it's not on 100% what you should be focusing on. What you should be focusing on, and that's how big marketers and big companies right now are focusing on, is on the top, the bottom part, which is the time delay times the effort and sacrifice. If you focus your energy, your messaging and marketing, and you're crafting your offers, thinking about how spending for your customers to spend less time and less sacrifice, you got it. That's what you need to worry about, and that's what I'm focusing my efforts in. Just trying to come up with different offers that are so good that people feel like without this they're going to spend a lot of time, they're going to spend a lot of money, they're going to make lots of sacrifices, they have to work their ass off, but with me they have a shortcut. With me they have that thing that they cannot get anywhere else, or they're probably going to be able to not have that thing and on 100%. I don't know. So this is a topic, honestly, that goes beyond just like 20 minutes that I've been here, or 23 minutes. This is a little more deep into what your actually business looks like, how you can actually do the perfect stack inside of your offers. And like for instance, the last couple of weeks, we've been launching one of Digital Realtors Academy, which is a entire program for real estate agents to learn the marketing on demand, all the best tactics of marketing to real estate agents for branding, to increase their visibility themselves, to go to Google as a first resource. So this launch has been amazing. I'll be able to like go in front of thousands of people offering this thing, because this thing is so good. If you're here, some of you are real estate agents too. I know that you guys are getting the value, and I'm working on that to give you the best of the best. So this is goes beyond all of that, right? So when the price becomes irrelevant is when you have it. That's what I always say. And this is why we always have to think about, always have to say, I want to make this offer. I want to make this thing that's going to save them time, and they don't have to sacrifice their time and energy and money anymore, because I already have this thing. So all of this, we can talk hours about this. But if you want more insights, So people in my world move on a different way. So now when you have a perfect offer, people on your inside of your world, they just move. They pay, they go to the conferences, they take whatever they can from you. They show up to the coaching sessions, they buy this thing, they go this thing because they want to absorb everything that you have, so they don't have to do it on their own. And that's how people in my world move. If you are ever interested on diving into crafting your own offers that are successful, create simplistic sales funnels, because that's what we want. We don't want to spend a lot of time talking and thinking about the crafting of the entire sales funnel, because it goes way beyond the sales funnel as a whole. Like, my sales funnels, we created in no time. That's the last thing we create in our business, because we don't spend a lot of time in that, because our offers, we already know how we craft our own offers. And once we put everything there, that's where the magic happens. You don't have to worry about anything else. So if you're interested of learning how to get to your pipeline organically, just let me know. Just shoot me an email. If you want to shoot me a DM. If you're here on YouTube, you can just put a comment here. I'll be really happy to talk to you about what I have to offer. Even you'll be able to see what's inside of my offers and to see if it makes sense for you. I'll be really happy to answer all your questions that you put in here on the comments. I'll be happy to answer. I'm saving all of the best inside of my arsenal for YouTube right now. If you're here on Instagram, go subscribe to my YouTube channel, Karen the Same Digital Minds. I am in the works of creating amazing content in YouTube, longer duration, more thorough. We're gonna have things like this, but not on actual paper, but we're just gonna do like real boards and things like that. So thank you all so much for being here. Thank you all so much for your time. I hope that you learned something, because this is something that really passionates me. This is something that I've been working for the longest time, that I've seen lots of customers inside of my inner circle and my world to getting access to all of this. So thank you so much for your time, and I hope to see you soon. Hope to see you later inside of my world, and I talk to you in our next session. Bye bye.